Thursday. That was Friday. And welcome back to Sin City Crypto Live. My name is David. I'll be one of your co-hosts. And today, like every single day, coming at you live from our beautiful studio here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We have a fun, exciting, and informative show for you today. First, we're going to start off with our Thursday giggles. We have 3 separate things to talk about with our president, Joseph Robinette Biden. We also have AI wars. We also have news that FTX is coming back. Supposedly, they found $7 billion. What does that mean? And what are the motives behind? Max Kaiser shared what he thought was a motive for bringing FTX back. Could it possibly be true? Who knows? We're talking about Ethereum upgrade and how much ETH is becoming unlocked. And is there going to be sell pressure moving forward? And also, we have big news. Twitter is integrating eToro into their app. So you can directly from Twitter click a link and buy crypto. And we also have AJ joining us to go over some charts. And maybe, just maybe, last time AJ was on the show, he gave us 2 really good trade setups. Will he give us 2 more? You'll have to wait and find out. But first, I want you to find out who your second co-host is, and it's Robin.
Hola! It's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If it's your first time checking us out, we're entertainment-focused crypto channel where we take old, boring, and stale information and repackage it up in a fun and sexy way. Bitcoin is at the same zone, a little higher. But you know what is up? Ethereum, over 2 racks, bro.
What?
Ethereum, over 2 racks, bro. And it's unlocked, fully unlocked.
What?
That's right. It's reached its true potential.
No, it hasn't.
We have reached our true potential.
Jimmy, in true form, starting the show. Jimmy's like the YouTube Santa Claus.
The YouTube Santa Claus? I think it's more like the YouTube Easter Bunny.
No, he's more like the YouTube Sugar Daddy. Jimmy, thank you so much. $100 super chat said, coming in hot. Every time I hear that phrase, I think about that
rap song
coming in hot. You know what else is coming in hot? Joe Biden. Coming in real hot.
That man doesn't come in anywhere hot.
Shut your mouth. Look how good he looks. Good news. Inflation has fallen by 45% from its summer peak under.
Is this real?
100% real.
From his account?
From his Twitter account.
But it doesn't look good though.
Well, you know what? It should say, since I came into office, inflation is up by what is it, 200% or whatever. So
another nuke, huh? Oh shit. Okay.
Double nuke. Oh, damn.
All right. Crypto Billy with a 200.
200.
Wait,
damn.
what?
Double nuke.
Can we just end?
Today's Thursday, not Friday, right? No, Friday's usually paid.
I say we just end the show now. You know?
All right, guys, thank you so much.
Take our $300 and
We'll
go.
take our,
Finger tornado, let's go.
Finger tornado.
Lunch on these guys. Yeah, thanks.
Thank
Little
guys
did you
so
know,
much for the
if you super chat too early, we'll just take the money and run. So you thought you were going to get more show, huh?
Psych. Crypto Billy, thank you so much, my friend. Robin's been talking about hanging out with you in Austin for the last 2 days. He's really excited. So I'm not going to be there. Me and Rock will be holding down the fort here, but you guys will have a great time out there. So Billy, Jimmy, thank you guys so much. We appreciate all the support. Okay. So another video clip, Joe Biden. We have 2 actually. So the first one, so this was when Joe, that's his son Hunter, of course. Wonder if he brought his laptop with him. Anyways, he was in Ireland saying, visiting his roots.
One last thing I was just over here doing the math. Okay. So if inflation's down 45%, you said this year, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So was there more freaking super chats? Yeah.
Jimmy again.
Thermonuclear war, huh? All right. So here's the thing: if inflation. So what he's saying is that inflation came down from 9% down to 5%, so down 45%, right? That's where he got his math. But at the same time, you take inflation, which was at 2%, and you go all the way up to 9%. That's a 400 plus increase. So from the time this dude took office, we had over 400% increase on inflation. And now he's over here tweeting, down 45%. How you doing?
Jimmy with $100.
Yeah. What did he say?
Nuclear war.
Oh yeah.
All right. So
we're not gonna cry on stream. I'm just letting y'all know that right now.
Robin didn't even cry when. When did you not cry?
I don't know. I'm not a cry. You know what? Today's my mom's birthday.
You gonna cry?
Yeah. Gonna cry. Love that woman.
You're an idiot.
Happy birthday, Mom. If you're watching, which I know you're not. But hey.
Which I know you're not. It's her birthday. She wants to hang out.
Yeah.
All right. So let's watch this video of our friend Joe. And I just want you to take a look at how confused.
That's a big head on the right, man.
The son, Hunter. Look.
That's a big old head. Look at the size of that face.
He's looking for his laptop. Let's just pay attention to how confused Mr. Brad. And then apparently Joe didn't know who the Prime Minister of the UK was, as he pretty much shoves him to the side and.
Was it Prime Minister? Oh yeah, out my way.
Out my way.
You sir look important. He is a British Secret Service guy, like a he pushes the Prime Minister aside. He's like, "Sir, you're in a uniform. How are you doing? Hi, hello, yeah."
Also, apparently we have snitch bots in New York.
Snitch bots?
That's literally what they call them, snitch bots. Mayor sends in the snitch bots to keep an eye on New Yorkers. So this is seriously, it's like an R2D2 thing that just roams the streets of New York and takes pictures and identifies when people are breaking rules and laws and then does nothing about them.
I feel like somebody's just gonna kick that thing in front of the train.
Well, they have these little they have the robot things that go around and deliver food to people.
I'm telling you, somebody's gonna kick that thing in front of the train, and then as it's falling down, it'll be like, "I'm snitching."
I'm surprised there is no graffiti on that thing yet.
Can you?
No graffiti.
What if
anything.
there was a feature? What if there's a feature where like it has like a slot where you can put money in, you can like bribe it? Please don't say nothing, and just slip 100 in there.
No, you had to slip a Bitcoin, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Like there's like a QR code on the back for bribes. Send to this address.
We have Alexa and Siri with us.
Don't forget, snitches get stitches, guys. This was oh man. Did you see this, Robin?
What was it?
Oh my God. So the Ethereum Foundation did a watch party. And they brought a musician on. And, just read the title of the tweet. The Ethereum Foundation never misses an opportunity to be cringe. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, here you go, my friend.
Coinbase shout out, fork. Coinbase shout out, fork, fork, fork. Me lady maker, Chapella, yeah. Me lady maker. Oh, feed Vitalik. I love my Ether wallet. Vitalik is the best. Boom, my lady.
There's more?
FTX will rise again. Chapella.
What? Oh my God. Like
That's like you in the morning, man, under the shower.
Like what? I just don't understand. I don't get it.
No, you can't ever forget this one though. This is the throwback. I mean, if you're gonna
see, we freestyle sometimes. Know your gas limit. Stay within it. Don't make mistakes or get invalid drummed.
How cringe is this, dude?
Bunch of products, oracles, tap tap. Merkle proofs, plasma chains, clap clap. Seeking stars coming over, quack quack. Privacy scaling in a snap snap. Concept products, oracles, it's all about the depths.
Every user, every wallet, every dApp. ZK miners, double signers, every villain with attacks. Every channel operator, every plat. Every photo, every sneaker, every phone that interacts. And that is that.
Constantinople
This
is
thing slaps, bro.
Dude.
Fire, my dude.
What is this? Is the leading layer 1 protocol, one that has billions of dollars of venture capital locked up into it.
You think that's why Amazon's choosing Avalanche and not Ethereum?
You know what? Honestly, I would not. It would not floor me. I don't think that's the case, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't be flabbergasted. I wouldn't be completely shocked if all of a sudden there's some internal emails be like, we decided not to go with Ethereum because of this video. And then they show that.
Yeah. Man.
Or maybe like Vitalik wearing like the giant dog puppy outfit. Him with his kielbasa in the pants. He also got
Kielbasa in the pants.
And he also
Was that real?
I think so, man.
Dude. Anyways, so speaking of Avalanche, I mentioned Avalanche, Amazon picked them. Our Avalanche video highlighting why they are going to be the #1 blockchain and the #1 crypto to bridge the gap between Web 2, Web 3, traditional business, traditional enterprises, and blockchain. That video is coming out over the next few days. So make sure you're subscribed and have your notification bell pinged. So we have other news, and I know we laugh all the time, but May 8th, the Solana smartphone will go on sale. One of us in this studio has to buy one, right?
Okay, let's do this.
We gotta buy one.
Okay, how about this? We don't have a company phone. Let's buy one as a company phone.
Done.
Yeah?
Done.
I'm not even being funny.
No, I'm being dead
yeah.
serious. No, 100%.
All right. So we're gonna have a company phone. We'll put the number on our somewhere in our Discord. We'll give it to our whales. How about that? And then yeah, we'll have a company phone.
Just please don't be like $1,500.
Do you know there's no smartphone out there less than 800?
Okay.
And you know how everything is
powered by Android,
everything
right?
that is in the crypto space is always more expensive than it normally
We should make
be.
Rocco buy it since he's the Android guy. Rocco, what do you think?
Were you interested in picking this up, Rocco? I know you're an Android guy.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm saying, are you personally going to buy one?
That's not, but if we're gonna buy one, okay, let's do it. But I'm interested to buy a Solana phone. No.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know, if
I
you're
don't
gonna
know.
do it,
Like, how are you? Like, we kind of have to, right? Like, we're in the space. We have a $250,000 studio that we spend money on, and the first ever crypto blockchain focused smartphone comes out. We gotta. I mean,
I'm just curious. In Italy, in like public schools, you know, do they have like uniforms? Because I feel like the tracksuit would be like the mandated school uniform. You know, like in Asia, they have like the little dresses. In UK, they look like Mary Poppins. I feel like in Italy, they got tracksuits like full top
like
to
what
bottom.
Rocco's wearing right now.
Yes, Puma, Adidas, like that's just mandatory.
Rocco, are you in school?
yeah, I'm in school right now. You know, yes.
A+, my friend, A+.
Good to know. Good to know.
You're welcome. Let us know. Like, would you buy the Solana phone? We're buying one. Sin City Crypto is buying one. Will you be buying one? Let us know in the chat.
And put a 1 in the chat if you plan on buying the Solana phone. Put a 2 in the chat if you would pass on that opportunity. I'm curious to see who here is interested in actually picking that thing up. If you buy a Solana phone, we will give you our Solana phone number so we can Solana phone together.
Wow. So I want to play this next video clip, and I want to get your opinion on this. This got me thinking yesterday, right? And I'll play this first. And guys, there is some F-bombs thrown in here, so if you don't want to hear it, plug your ears.
There is not a single one in the chat. I guess we're going to be the only one with the Solana phone.
We wasted money on worse stuff.
Yeah, that is true.
Bitcoin will go to fucking zero.
One day.
And a microsecond, whoop, like that. And when the real founder of Bitcoin comes out, it is my humble opinion, and there's nothing humble about me, Bitcoin will go to fucking zero.
Now, there are talks that the government knows who Satoshi Nakamoto is, right? And let me ask you this question, Robin. If this guy, if what he says is true, as far as when the founder of Bitcoin, if Satoshi's, if he's doxxed, right, and he's living, what effect would that have on Bitcoin? Would you lose? Like, would Bitcoin lose its allure? Would Bitcoin go to zero? What are your thoughts, man?
Well, here actually I have some interesting.
By the way, this guy is a very famous investor. I forgot his name.
Here's some interesting stuff.
Dan Pena. Thank you, Jerome Powell.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. So let's take a look at some numbers here real quick. So FTX is at $2.12, not zero, even though they had an epic implosion. Celsius is at 34 cents. Did not go to zero. And then the list goes on and on. You have Ethereum Classic. What is the purpose of that? You have Bitcoin Cash. This is supposed to be the same price as Bitcoin. That's $100. You also have the Terra Luna and the USDD. None of these are at zero. So why on earth would Bitcoin go to zero? If these scam coins or scam companies that had coins, if they aren't even at zero, why would Bitcoin go to zero? Even if the thing was completely broken, even if there was some crazy exploit nobody saw coming, there would still be people buying it. So, in my opinion, zero is not a possibility. Now, I'm not saying that if there was a Satoshi came out and all of a sudden he opened his wallet and it ended up being Elon, and then he got sued, and then he was like, screw the SEC, and then he just burned all of his, I don't know. Anyways, all I'm saying is that even in the worst drawn up situation possibilities, Bitcoin ain't gonna go to zero. What's that? I mean, worst case scenario, it goes down to $50 or something.
What does that change for you, though? Worst case scenario goes to $50. That's pretty much zero.
No, but it's not zero. That's what I'm saying. And then at even if, here's the thing, even if it were to have some major exploit, it lost tons of value, it dropped down to $50, Satoshi rose from the dead, and if all of this happened, the miners would vote, amend whatever issue it was, and then the price would slowly rebound. In the same way that Ethereum got exposed. Remember, Ethereum Classic came from Ethereum's exploit. And they forked the whole damn chain. They rewound it. You don't think that the miners, publicly traded companies, wouldn't vote to rewind something? Yeah, it'd lose value. It'd be set back forever. It'd be a stain on the reputation. But hey,
fair enough.
I'm just saying it ain't gonna go to zero.
What do you guys think? If Satoshi Nakamoto, if he was alive and he was doxxed, would Bitcoin go to zero? One in the chat, 2 for no. What is wrong with you, Robin? Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Inside joke.
Yeah, it's not very jokey. It's
from the inside.
Disgusting. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so oh my God.
Robin, I'm safe. I'm far away.
Can you open the door, please?
I'm safe.
For the love. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
So we have just I'm just gonna play this video. Damn it! What the?
In Nebraska, like most other states, electric utilities, regardless of type, have exclusive retail service areas, which include an obligation to serve all customers under just, fair, and reasonable rates. We cannot refuse customers based on the business they may operate. We generally must serve all electric loads agreeing to meet applicable terms of service. And just as every generation source has its benefits and challenges,
disgusting, dude,
so does each type of customer load. Historically, steady electric demand from a customer resulted in the most efficient use of electric infrastructure and a lower cost per unit of electricity for those customers. Today, the variability of generation from an increasing amount of renewables, as well as other considerations, is allowing for opportunities for new tools to be implemented to manage generation and loads, including innovative rate designs and demand response. In our predominantly non-metro and rural service areas, diversification of businesses and economic growth is critical as these areas continue to see population declines. In fact, local leaders have been very receptive to crypto mining facilities as they've seen the potential for significant economic development benefits for their communities. An economic impact study performed for a crypto mining project in Nebraska showed over a $65 million economic impact on Nebraska's economy, nearly 200 associated and direct and indirect jobs, and $5.5 million in tax revenue. In rural areas, these economic benefits can be significant. The projects we've seen have an average wage of $60,000 per job, higher than our median household income. Unlike traditional hyperscale data centers, which often need to locate in metro areas for workforce and redundant fiber needs, these type of crypto operations are more suited for rural areas because of smaller workforce requirements, less stringent redundant fiber requirements, and although the number of jobs is smaller, again, these good paying opportunities can have significant impact in a rural area. These types of projects can also be more flexible with respect to siting and often seek locations where there's existing excess or unused transmission capacity. They also have very high capacity load factors, running nearly 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, which is actually a benefit for load serving entities. And the load can be very flexible. They often seek interruptible rates and can quickly drop loads, which has been proven to be helpful during local storm damage related events and even larger scale grid events where transmission or generation might be insufficient to serve load.
Man. Yeah, Jimmy said, told you we were going to make you cry. Yeah, cry. I don't know if it was tears of pain or
It was tear
because
gas.
my nose hairs were burnt. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hey, Robin, what do you think about this video? Oh, Robin's not here because he's
Let's pass away.
he's power washing his insides. Okay, all jokes aside, my God, that was the worst thing I've ever smelt in my life. Stop eating. Okay, so this video, I showed this video because we had the New York Times hit piece on Bitcoin mining. We keep hearing this, Bitcoin mining is bad. You have this moratorium thing in New York and Texas is trying to pass a bill. And here we have someone who actually talks about the benefits, right? There's always going to be a give and take, whether it's in life, in business, in anything, right? Nothing is perfect. If you go buy something from the store, something terrible happened along the way, whether you bought it from a manufacturing company overseas that pays 8-year-olds $2 an hour to make the product, or whatever the case may be. So there's always negatives in every single situation. If you choose to focus on those negatives, you're never going to be able to look at the other side and be like, well, does the positive outweigh the negative, right? The whole cash thing, right? A small percentage of people use cash to launder money, to buy drugs, whatever the case may be. Should we ban cash, or what benefits does cash have? You get the point. So when she sits there, and I think it's very important, the fact that they have to provide, or they have to give access to power to people, regardless of what they're using that power for. And so, Robin, what are your thoughts about the video?
What was the video about?
Yeah. So it's just interesting to know. Okay, well, let Robin watch that video later. Oh my God, it's still okay. Before we bring on our friend AJ here, we'll go over some charts. Let's talk about the biggest news story of the day. FTX recovered assets surged to $7.3 billion. May restart exchange in 2024. Say it ain't so, it's so. It's so. Bankrupt crypto exchange FTX has managed to recover a majority of its assets owed to customers and may be poised for revival next year. So, and guys, it's not like, oh, we found another 10,000 Bitcoin. No, the same ones they had now is worth more because Bitcoin went from 16 to 30K. The recovery was partly aided by an appreciation in crypto asset prices over the last few months, helping strengthen FTX's balance sheet. During a bankruptcy hearing on Wednesday, lawyers with Sullivan and Cromwell representing FTX said the exchange now possesses $7.3 billion in distributable assets, including cash and cryptocurrencies. Now, FTX's attorney added that the legal team will start planning to discuss next steps for, quote, potential restart or recapitalization of FTX, aiming to file a preliminary plan of reorganization with the court in July. Confirmation of that plan will ideally take place by Q2 of next year. Okay. This is... What are your thoughts?
It's interesting, man. Okay, so if you can get your depositors' money back with less losses by opening the exchange instead of going through the bankruptcy, isn't that a net positive?
Yeah, but I don't think...
But you got to bring back the exchange. That's the problem.
Here's the problem though, Rob. Is they're not, if you had 10 Bitcoin and at the time it was worth
I understand where the value came from, but here's the thing. The interesting thing was, what was their whole 8 billion, right?
8 to 10.
Okay. And their 8 billion was what was the price of Bitcoin when they essentially crashed?
22K.
Yeah. So
20 to 25K.
They honestly, they weren't too far off of being insolvent, right? It's you know what we talked about, like, where'd the $8 billion go? Well, if you had 7.3 billion, if you had 7.3 at 30,000, then what'd you have? Maybe 6 at, and how much are they not accounting for that they've already spent or whatever it is that has been lost or stolen? This whole, remember Sam Bankman-Fried going through his interview parade? He was like, yo, we got FTX.us has the cash. I don't know why we were filing bankruptcy, remember? Yeah. He was like, I listened to my lawyers, I don't know why I did. And they right now have almost 90% of missing funds. All I'm saying is maybe there was some truth to Sam Bankman-Fried saying FTX was solvent, the U.S. branch.
I've said that before.
And Japan, FTX Japan was solvent. Well, and maybe they just had some small insolvency issues when it came to the whole one. And when I say small, I meant percentage wise. Maybe they were insolvent 10, 15, 20%, which when you compare it to a bank is the gold standard, right? Compared to the bank where they were probably so underwater, these traditional banks.
Yeah.
And then you got FTX. I mean, just think about that. I mean, that's the big takeaway for me. It was not the fact that they're going to reopen. Was the fact that they were in the whole 8 billion and they got 7.3. Doesn't sound like a big insolvency issue, right? That's not even $1 billion. I know $1 billion is a lot, but I mean, there's...
So do you think they deserve?
Yeah, you're talking about projects outside the top 60 are... So here, Optimism, Terra Luna Classic have $700 million in market cap. This is the equivalent to how much money is missing in the gap between what they have on hand and what they owe. So they're really not far away. I mean, they were valued at $65 billion at one point, at the highest valuation FTX was.
So you're saying they deserve a second chance?
No, I'm just saying that it's interesting, man. I mean, here's the thing. I think also a big reason behind why FTX went under was their mismanagement and inefficiencies. they weren't able to draw that liquidity. It took months and months for these lawyers to even find the cash. They're like, where did I put that seed phrase in? And so because they didn't have everything done correctly in a streamlined way to facilitate withdrawals. But I think they had majority of assets. Now, a lot of it was in, I think the big gap there was in FTX, the FTT token. And so if the FTT token didn't go down in value as hard as it did because of CZ's openly coming out and announcing that he was going to dump $500 million of the token, they would have been solvent. And you can make an argument that, hey, you shouldn't have so much of your own token, but what exchange doesn't have a lot of their own token?
Binance controls like 70,
Exactly. And so it just puts it in an interesting perspective. Is FTX really much different than Binance?
Whoa.
No, I meant from amount of value they have, how much they're holding, compared to customers' assets, compared to where they're keeping their money. And now I think the big difference between Binance and FTX would be, hey, Binance is, if they have $1 billion of customers' Bitcoin, they're probably holding $1 billion of customers' Bitcoin. Where the difference was, FTX was like, we'll keep 200,000 or 200 million in Bitcoin, and then
fake coins, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying from. I'm not talking about from an ethics standpoint. I'm just talking about from
you start defending FTX,
solvency.
we're gonna have to bust
I'm talking
it
about
out.
from a solvency and having money in their possession. All I'm saying is that FTX, they had a gap of 8 billion, and the lawyers found 7.3. That's all I'm saying.
They didn't find it. It just appreciated in value, the assets they already had.
But
the article says
the gap when they said 8 billion, the gap was also taking into account the fall of the price.
Correct.
So when Bitcoin was at 16,000, they were like, there's an $8 billion hole. But probably the hole was actually 5 billion, and then it just appreciated even more because the value of their assets had dropped so heavily. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm just saying that I think it might have, the amount of money that was missing, I think, was overblown. Not to say that there wasn't fraud and malpractice and all this. Like, the dude's a straight crook. He was scamming and conning startup or smaller crypto projects, taking advantage of market manipulation, the market makers, Alameda Research, all of that. Fraudulent from top to bottom. I'm just saying that I don't think the hole was as big as people were making it out to be. And they had a lot of the assets. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to hold $100 million of Bitcoin for a customer, you should keep $100 million worth of Bitcoin for that customer set aside. That they didn't do. And I think that's why they ultimately failed.
Frosted Flake said, Rob is thinking, Sin City tokens could solve a lot of my problems. That's not true. Before I bring on AJ.
Matthew Barnes says, bye, Rob. You're going down with the FTX shit, buddy.
That's
I'm not promoting FTX here, brother. I'm just saying that, like, hey, think about it. The headline was FTX hole 8 billion. Now the headline is FTX found 7.3. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
Be careful, man. Be careful.
Yeah.
So you brought up the FTT token several times.
Mm-hmm.
And Max Kaiser, who you hunted down in Bitcoin Miami last year. Regulators are pretending FTX has billions in assets and they want to relaunch the exchange, but he says, fact, lots of American politicians have trapped FTT tokens and hope by hyping this lie they can exit some FTT tokens and recoup some of their losses. Before I ask you, let's bring on our guest, AJ. Rocco, let's patch him. I'm going to throw a curveball at you. AJ, what's up, dude?
Hey, hola. What's up?
Hola. What up?
How you doing, bro?
Yo, I'm good. I'm glad you guys are coming here next week. We're going to kick it. They're all going on the cruise, and we're going to hold down the fort here, and I'm stoked on it.
We don't need them.
Yeah.
We don't need them.
Let them go.
We're excited to hang out with you, bro.
Love it.
The only thing is, if we hang out for a week, you might actually come back with us.
That's all. Yeah, we taking top talent from BBC or what? All jokes aside,
You guys are
AJ,
funny.
thanks for joining us, bro. Let's just get right into it, dude. Did you see the Max Kaiser tweet?
The Max Kaiser tweet? No. What is it? I might have seen it. I don't know. What is it?
Regulators are pretending FTX has billions in assets and want to relaunch, when he says, in fact, lots of American politicians have trapped FTT tokens and are hyping this lie in order to recoup some of their losses.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Also, what do you think about them finding this money and then saying we want to possibly reopen the exchange?
Well, no, I did see an article about this tweet. Man, this is the talk of the town right now. There's no secret about that. Basically, like, I don't know, man. Like, the idea that they just found this money. We just thought, like, I find like my missing socks. Like, I find like the shoes I haven't worn in a month. You don't find billions of dollars. Like, the way it's worded, the way this whole thing has gone, it just seems like a bunch of BS to me.
I still haven't found my shoes.
And I don't. Yeah, precisely. Me either. And I don't think they should get a second chance. Like, I think it's great for all the traders that made 100% in a day or whatever. Whoever saw that come in, congratulations. But like, I don't think they should get a second chance. Even if it's ran differently, even if it's a completely different organization with new people, like, their name, like, your reputation in this game is everything. Your reputation means everything. And with the reputation destroyed that hard, I don't care if Gandhi is your new CEO. It's not happening. It's not happening. I just and not to mention, like, the political clawbacks and all the stuff with SBF, like his political donations. And do you guys know that there was this God, what was his name? Carrick Floyd. You know who Carrick Floyd is?
No.
Okay, here we go. So, SBF, he donated, $5 million to Biden, and that made him Biden's second largest contributor. But he had a super PAC that was $27 million, and out of the super PAC, he gave $10 million to this rookie politician that had zero experience named Carrick Flank, who was running in a Democratic congressional district in, like, was it Oregon, I think? Dude, the guy didn't even win the primary, and he had twice the amount of funding that Joe Biden had from SBF. Like, is this just straight money laundering? Like, was he just, like, laundering money through a super PAC? Like, why would you give a rookie politician with no experience the double that you gave the president? Like, what? Like, I'm still not sure what to make of the story, man. Other than that's just, it's so sus. It rings every bell I have. I don't know, man.
So
I don't
then,
know.
This is the first I've heard this. Have you heard about this?
I have not.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna trust AJ that he wouldn't just spew BS, because I know AJ does his research.
No.
I know you do your research, AJ.
Yeah.
I know you do your research.
I have researched this one a lot, and I still don't know where the money went, or because this guy, since he lost, he has disappeared off the face of the earth. No one knows where he is. No one knows what happened to the money.
You're siding with crazy. Max Kaiser here. You're saying there might be some truth to this, that politicians are ripe with fraud, and FTX has a handful of examples where he donated money to sus candidates, and he was trying to lobby and buy his way through regulation in Congress, and he probably dished out his own token, which is now worthless.
Right. Yeah, dude, I mean, it's all. Dude, there's no way this. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll say this. I lean towards that's probably not the case. I think that you have a team of lawyers looking to recoup a lot of money, even though, what was a $8 billion hole, they're getting closer to filling that. They're looking at how do we liquidate assets to get the most return. We have an exchange. Instead of selling it on discount to other exchanges, we can just use the exchange that is already here in our control. I think that's more likely, but I do side on. It would not surprise me if there was, Twitter files version, FTX files, version 2.0, 3-4 years from now. We're hearing about fraud and manipulation and Sam Bankman-Fried paying off people, and wouldn't surprise me. I think it's less likely though. I think more likely is the fact that they're just trying to get customer funds back, and they're looking at the most efficient way of doing it.
Unfortunately,
they got. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, I agree with Robin. I don't think there's this grand as far as Max Kaiser's tweet. I don't think there's this grand conspiracy of politicians having FTT tokens and just trying to reignite the exchange to get their money back. I don't think that's the case, but I think the exchange was used for other than trading Bitcoin? 100%. I do. And it's interesting what you brought up, AJ, the Oregon, the guy.
Yeah, and they got 2.2% of their money from a clawback, but that's 2%. I mean, that's not much. But still, it's just like, I mean, it would make sense for them to want to bring it back so they could try to get as much money out of the situation they can. But like I said, in my eyes, their reputation is completely destroyed. And who cares? You know what I mean? Who cares? I don't know.
There's also, FTX wasn't the only one that was trying to buy favoritism and buy their way to the top.
Right.
We have two guys buying their way up to the top in our chat. I don't know if you've seen our YouTube chat, but they are over here throwing out hundreds of dollars. So.
Jimmy and Billy, before the show, they said, we're going to make him cry. Or let's make Dave dry cry.
Actually, I made myself cry.
And Jimmy said it wasn't what we intended, but Robin passed some gas and made David cry. So I guess mission accomplished, right?
It's a confined space here. I will say that also just a little love to the chat here. If you're new, say hello so we can drop an hola back at you. We do have a few new people here in the chat. We got News Crypto Crazy KRIG, whatever your name is. Guy D, Brian, Crypto Hawkeye, Crypto Rebel, Tiago, and Michelangelo Portuguese. Michelangelo Portuguese.
Michelangelo.
Hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto.
We're 3 subs away from 8K.
3 subs away. And then also another milestone. We got another whale member.
We did.
Yeah. Are you familiar with our whale member program? Anyways, if you're not, we got a new whale member. So figure we'll all celebrate together. So Rocco.
Arr, she blows.
All right, so we got Knox Bill is our newest whale member, so big shout out to him. So
Knox Bill, I was looking to add you to our Whales Discord, Whales Only Discord. Make sure, but there's 2 of you. I don't know which one's the fake one, which one's the real one. Put your Discord name in the chat along with the 4 numbers afterwards, okay? And I'll add you to our whale chat, and Rocco will work on getting you your 10%.
Can we get AJ in the whale chat?
You know what? I've added Magic Internet Money. These are not paid whale members, but I figure bring some value. AJ, we'd be honored to have you in our whale chat and share some alpha from time to time. Done. All right, done.
Sure.
We'll get AJ in there, guys.
Done.
Now, AJ, I did tease the chat. I said last time you came here, you gave us 2 dope trade setups, and I'm hoping you got 1 or a couple more in your bag. But before we get there, first, Bitcoin and crypto has been pumping. We are at $30,519 for BTC. As Robin mentioned, ETH is over $2,000. Let's stop right there. AJ, we have Frankie on the show yesterday. He looked over a Bitcoin chart. I want to ask you for a Bitcoin chart. What are some key levels you're watching for? If I am waiting for a dip to buy more Bitcoin, what is a good level to eye, or maybe put a limit order in to where you feel like we can get a bounce off that level, or we're gonna settle there as support?
I got you, fam. All right. Screen share. I'm going to make this big so it's not square like Rocco asked me to. All right, here we are. I was looking at the degen chart like I always do. Let's zoom out. Let's do this. All right. Here is the channel that Bitcoin is currently trading in. You know, that kind of started at the beginning of the year when we first had this come up. If we kind of pull this over towards the more recent stuff and let this kind of reset here. The visible, this is what I don't like. Visible range volume profile has a lot of volume down here. There's a low volume node here, and then there's more volume here at around 19.2, kind of scary. Another thing is that kind of when you pull this, let me try to get the visible range to pop up. Hold on one sec. Yeah, it's here. I can run a fixed range volume profile. If we go from the start of 2023 to here, that has a fixed range volume profile here at about 23,275. That makes more sense. That's I guess the point of control, which is also congruent with this part on the volume profile here. And that will also kind of line up with the level if it's in this channel, unless it breaks out of this channel. Keep in mind, this is the jelly chart. And it looks like the RSI is kind of getting pushed down here. But at the same time, if it breaks out of this channel, it's kind of, I wouldn't have as many levels to give you, but I am kind of more leaning towards that we're going to get rejected from the channel and come back down in it and then continue up later. A big reason for that is this level here. As you can see, if I draw a line from over here, this SR line, we are right on that SR line. So basically, if we can flip that SR line, if we can kind of get above it and retest it like that, that would be most bullish scenario. If we get rejected and come down to that, I'm probably looking for a retest at the point of control at around 23.2. Probably will look something like this, unless it breaks out of that channel. So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. If it breaks out of the channel, I mean, that would be pretty good for the rest of the market. I mean, that would be most bullish scenario if we get over this SR line and break out of the channel. If we get rejected by the SR line, we are expected to come back down to this range here. That's what I got. There was kind of an idea of this level kind of being like a double top, but it broke through that in the past couple of days. So it's looking pretty bullish. I mean, even if it comes down to the point of control, 23, whatever, and continues on, as long as Bitcoin puts in a higher low from this low here and stays in the realm of the channel, even if it's down, say, 25%, we're still technically in an uptrend. And as long as we stay above this level around 19, we also keep in mind where a lot of the volume profile was, this visible range volume profile over here. So let's just kind of hope that, just like in this situation here, when we came top of the channel, bottom of the channel came up, let's hope that same kind of idea continues on forward. I do like we have a bull cross right here, 200 EMA crossing the 50, very bullish. There is a little bit, the MACD down here actually has crossed back over, which is a good sign, but the RSI is approaching, that kind of overheated area. So let's just hope for the best. Let me look at a smaller time frame just for the sake of argument here. 1 second. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, see, the 4-hour chart is actually kind of still pushing up. The RSI is still pushing up. The MACD is still pushing. It's underneath, but it's still pushing up. So I kind of feel like that the most likely scenario is if it breaks through, we're in discovery mode, because if we can break through and then bullish retest the SR line. If we break down, I'm kind of looking towards a retest of the EMA line as well, which is sitting at 29 right now. So basically 29 first for the retest. If we fail 29, I'd be looking at the level for the point of control. So that's my Bitcoin TA. There you go.
And just to kind of go to your point here, I want to share this. Because it kind of goes in line with what you're saying. You're saying 29, right? And for me, my first thought is, well, what kind of sell pressure are we facing? Well, here you have Bitcoin outflows reached 368 million in the second week of April. This is from a Bank of America report. Bank of America Corp strategist Alkesh and Andrew observed that a net of $368 million of BTC was sent to personal wallets in the week through April 4th. Interestingly, this period witnessed 2023's second largest net Bitcoin outflow from the crypto exchanges. This is a quote from the report. Investors transfer tokens from exchange wallets to their personal wallets when they intend to hold them, indicating a potential decrease in sell pressure. They also added that concerns regarding the U.S. regulatory crackdown on crypto exchanges may have contributed to the outflow. Now, we have this. We have Bitcoin price being higher, so miners don't have to sell as much Bitcoin to be able to break even. So, Rob, let me ask you, I don't want to say all the sell pressure is gone, but would you say more than 90% of what would be sell pressure, whether it be from miners, whether it be from retail?
It's not going to be the miners. The miners are starting to get into profit again. Remember, the miners were essentially forced sellers, right? And not to say that miners are like long-term hodlers, because they have to cover their operating cost and their revenue is what they mine. So to cover their operating costs, they have to sell Bitcoin. But a lot of times they do like to hold and let Bitcoin appreciate in value and sell at optimal times and not be forced to sell just for the simple fact that you got to make ends meet. So for that reason, I don't think that the sell pressure, I don't think you're going to get any sell pressure from the miners, not right now. Not anything more than you would have during any kind of regular bull run or price appreciation. And then
we got breaking news.
What's that? Oh, we got 8,000, huh?
8,000 subscribers. Damn.
Dang, another milestone.
Let me tell you guys something, man. When we're sitting here doing live shows, and there was 3-4 people in the chat, and we had 150 subscribers, man, 8,000 was such a big number. And I know in the grand scheme of things, we have a lot of work left to do, but this is awesome, man. And huge shout out to you guys, to our community, to all the guests that have come on our show, to all of the entire Sin City team. This is amazing. So to all of you guys, thank you. And to my business partners, thank you as well. Love you guys.
Muchas gracias. And hola to all the new people.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, AJ. Nice that it's fun to have you on when this happened. We kind of hit it off when we met you in Atlanta. You're a great guy, man, and so it's kind of fun sharing this moment with you, my friend. We appreciate it.
Jimmy threw
Glad to be here for it, bro.
$50 super chat from old Jimmy.
8K
says happy 8K. Oh, thank you, man.
Thank you, man. We appreciate it. Awesome. All right, what were we talking about?
So yeah, it was sell pressure. You know what? I think most of the market it puked out all of the scared hands. You know, between Celsius, BlockFi, FTX.
You call them scared hands?
Scared hands?
That's what you said, right?
Paper hands?
You said scared hands.
Said they puke out all the.
They're scared.
Oh, they're scared.
So, and it happens every cycle, right? You just drop the hammer, and the sentiment that everyone outside of our little crypto bubble is like, oh my God, like what happened to crypto? It's all a scam. I mean, I heard every time, because everybody knows we're the crypto guys. And so anytime I'm out and about, they're like, FTX, man, FTX. I'm like, psych, they're reopening. So, the scared money's been blown out the water. They're gone. And the miners aren't forced to sell. Institution is seeing an opportunity to get into a risk-free asset as far as manipulation. Something that has no counterparty risk if you self-custody. And then on top of that, a lot of the headlines, watching, was it Bloomberg and CNN, just randomly see them having conversations about how Bitcoin's up 80% since the lows of the year. So, this is what media is talking about. And it was only a few months ago where media wasn't talking about Bitcoin being up to 80%. It was Jim Cramer saying, sell your Bitcoin, and so we're
I'm happy when Jim Cramer says sell your Bitcoin, though, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
so,
I know, right?
Couple things. Big thank you to Maninja. 99-cent super sticker. We appreciate it. Also, Brokey Yoshi gifted 10 memberships. So thank you to you guys. We appreciate it. And I just lost my train of thought.
There you go.
There we go. What was I going to say? I had a really good point I was going to bring up. Go ahead, AJ.
I got some killer FTM TA if you guys want the sauce. I mean, I have the sauce.
Are we ready for the sauce
right now? In my
guys,
brain.
you want the sauce? You want the sauce from AJ?
It's up to you. Do you want the sauce?
What did Fantom do last time? When you came on? Just a quick synopsis. You came on here. Fantom was at what? 30-some cents.
It was at 21 cents.
And what did it get? It got to almost doubled, right?
It over 200% pump.
The sauce, baby. All right, you got some sauce for us, bro? I was gonna do ETH next. Pull up the chart. Give us the sauce. In the meantime, Maninja again, $1.99 super sticker, and then Talladega Fitness for a second day in a row is skipping lunch with a $7.99 super chat, and then we have Jessica. Happy AK, $1.99. We thank you guys. We appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. AJ,
awesome. Yeah,
give us that barbecue sauce, baby.
Congratulations. I got you. Congratulations on 8K. Everyone in the chat, if you haven't liked this video yet, go like this damn video. Follow them on Instagram. Follow them on Twitter. This team is climbing, and I'm here for it. They're my boys. And for you, you get the sauce. All right,
love the
here
sauce,
we are.
especially if it's barbecue sauce. Baby, sweet baby Ray's.
All right, here's my FTM chart. So the last time I was here, I noticed there was this, and there was this. And I was really arbitrary about it. I didn't say much. We kind of talked about the neckline or whatever. And then, Sin City Crypto, I talked about the neckline and stuff. And it also had this kind of line right here, this line right here. And we broke out of this line. And that right there was your entry. That right there is when you know that, hey, this rocket's going to the moon. And from, the area around 22 cents, actually, we pumped up 194% once we broke out of that little channel. So moving forward, this next idea I have, well, there's a couple, I gotta build here. First of all, for Fantom, there is an SR line right here. Pretty big deal, around 94 cents. As you can see, it was the ceiling, it was the floor, and now we're under it. Pretty good. And also, if we kind of come out here on the volume profile, a lot of the buyers are sitting back down below at 23 cents, but there's also kind of a low volume node kind of here, which would kind of put us at $1 if we get to break through this next little region. So let me show you this new idea that has kind of been cooking in my mind. I remember last time the inverse head and shoulders for Fantom was what took it to the next step. Here we are on the 12-hour chart right now. And I don't know if you guys see it, but I do. Boom.
Inverse, baby.
Boom. Boom. Once again, here we are. FTM, inverse head and shoulders. Right here is the resistance line. Boom. And guess what? We broke out of it again. I am just excited for this one. So now we do the neckline, which is probably like right here. Okay. And then we measure from here to there. And we take this, we put it up to that. And that puts us just underneath that SR line we talked about before. Just underneath that SR line, a 67% pump to 86 cents. That is what I am seeing for Fantom as long as the rest of the crypto market works with us. If the rest of the alts start to go up, if Bitcoin dominance goes down a little bit, this can and will happen for Fantom. This is a coin I watch very closely. It has broken out of the resistance line it started back in February. We have another inverse head and shoulders. We measure the neckline. But this is also something I want to show you about this chart that really just kind of gets me going with this whole crypto thing. So what I like to do here, I like to go down to the level on this chart where it has been the lowest level. I'll pull out a trend angle. This right here is when Fantom bottomed out back last November. I'm going to pull a 45-degree angle. I'm going to change its color so I can see it. Okay, and then I'm going to get out of this for a minute. All right, not a problem. Just give me 2 seconds. And then from right here, I'm going to draw a Ganfan on this line. Boom. And as you can see with this Ganfan is that this resistance right here, and if it was to come up, it would make sense to stay inside of this level where the 1-1 line, that line I just highlighted, is the most important level in a Ganfan. So this kind of all lines up. This all has confluence. And as well, if we kind of come out here, double tap this, if you look at market cipher B, we kind of have that bullish momentum. This is a 12-hour chart with a bunch of bullish divergence pumping up, staying above the 50 on the RSI line. This chart is super hot, fiery flames right now. And I am super bullish with this as long as
you said
the idea
you said it's super hot, fiery flames. That is a good call right there, man.
Super hot, fiery flames. This chart is just a chart that keeps on giving. I swear.
Super hot, fiery flames. I got to change rooms
because they're going to do a content meeting.
If we ever
be right there.
I was gonna say if we ever have our own trading platform, we'll have an indicator.
Super hot, fiery flames.
Super hot, fiery flames. It'll be a fiery red dot.
Oh.
I'm relocating really fast.
All right. So while you're relocating, I want to give some love to the chat. There's been a lot of support with us hitting 8,000, a lot of celebration, I guess. So Jason Squires, 999 super chat. Congrats. Leber, 149 Canadian super chat. We also have Cryptic Mushroom has joined the whale member club. So that's a second whale member this week. So Cryptic Mushroom, welcome to the club. Rocco.
She blows.
Awesome. And then, I was visiting down memory lane. None of this stuff was planned. I was just like, you know what this reminds me of? And I looked at the date. And you know what's crazy? It was on April 7th last year. So 1 year and a week ago, we hit 1,000 subscribers. And so just show you, kind of put in perspective how quickly we've grown in just a year. Nice solid 8x in one exact fiscal year. And so I actually have a video of when we uploaded this when we got to our 1,000. So I'll just give it a little, show this one right here. So
went to bed last night, 900 subscribers. Wake up, 1,000. We made it. Let's go. David Poo Poo, wake up. David, guess what?
What was that?
Bro, we made it. 1,000 subscribers, baby.
Shut up. No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
Shut the fuck up.
Look what I got in my hand. Let's go.
Seriously?
Party time. Brr, brr, brr.
This is down in Miami when we broke that down.
That was such a terrible hotel. We paid $4,000 for.
And then while I actually had this video, we ran into your boys here.
Pit squad up in here. We got DZ and TJ, and they just got.
They were like, "Who the hell are these guys?"
Yeah, and then speaking of Max Kaiser, that was when we ran into him.
That was when you ran him down, you mean?
Particularly in Miami.
Yeah.
All right. Also, man, did you liquidate any of your Bitcoin when you saw the crash today? Were you the cause of the downward trend?
There's no crash. My cost basis is 3.
Yeah, we're just messing with you here.
Yeah.
Also,
right.
my favorite question was when you asked Kathy Wood, "Who are you excited to hear speak?"
That was really funny. And then also, since we're going down memory lane, I got one more. We got one more, and this one's a members only video. We got a lot of new members here. So this was in our last trip to Atlanta. Oh
God, is this the?
This is gonna be we're gonna be replaying this in real time.
Except Rocco's not gonna be there to moderate.
So this is our last trip to Atlanta. Well, we met AJ here on this trip here. So
that was us in that flight. No, it wasn't.
How did that airplane stay still?
Yeah. You should play a part where we talk about which maps are better.
Oh man, we were arguing about what our go-to map service we should use.
Right, if Rocco had the bell, he would have rang it. Oh man.
All right, let's see here. Oh,
yeah, right there.
It's right here.
All right, guys, where we at?
We're in Kennesaw, Georgia.
Oh, here we go.
Oh God.
This is all real.
Just follow the fucking easy to follow.
I am
directions.
directionally challenged.
Yes, you
and
are.
Robin has to pay attention to where the phone tells him to go. Robin, make it right here, make it left here.
No, the phone has to tell me. Freaking out.
I'm not freaking out. I just don't understand why you're so fucking.
I just put the address in the fucking in the map.
Okay,
and I'm following the maps. What is
it's
so
not
hard
even about the map. It's not even about the road. It's not even about the map. It's about how stubborn you are.
Din 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 din.
Where's the music? Play the music.
I got the music.
So stubborn, this guy.
Oh my
bro.
God.
Oh man.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's
Can't wait
great.
for another
That's
whole
pure
week.
gold right there. Pure gold.
You know,
The whole week,
it's
gonna be great.
you know, we when you're starting a business or when you're on an endeavor, you put your head down and you just work and grind and work and work. And sometimes it's very important to just lift your head up and kind of see where you've come, how far you've come, and the people that you brought along with you. And to those of you watching, to our community members, especially to those of you that have been around for a long time, we wouldn't be here without you guys, and we do this all for you. So all the support, all the love, showing up, watching our show, giving us feedback, good or bad. We just want to say we appreciate you guys.
I'm surprised at this 8,000 because we did not celebrate at 6 and 7. You know, we
I just feel like
feel good today, huh?
Yeah,
8,000 is a number.
I don't know. It's just every once in a while, nice. You gotta pick your head up, smell the roses a little bit. Speaking of roses,
Totally.
Speaking of roses,
now you guys just gotta go ahead.
No, go ahead, AJ. What were we gonna say? Now we gotta get rid of Robin. I agree.
I
man.
was
I've
just
been trying to
saying.
do that for
Now, no, I didn't say that. No, I think you guys are at 8. Now it's all about the push to 10. Every day you have to have like a little subscribe counter thing, big social media push. You guys are gonna be at 10 by June. At the max.
Bro, we're
June.
gonna be May 17th at 4:46 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will be at 10,000 subs. You can clip this part of the show. Speaking of shows, Elon Musk is showing everyone why he's a boss because what the hell just happened?
It's my laptop. There we go.
There we go. Twitter has partnered with eToro to let users trade stocks, crypto, as Elon pushes the app into finance. And we know
eToro, huh? That's a good time for a bull sound effect, right?
So, what is? Come on, man! Like I lost my train of thought again.
Don't let the bull distract you, bro.
Just let me finish my statement for once in your life. Everything doesn't need a funny sound effect.
It does.
No, it doesn't. So, and of course, we have Robin Jr. behind the desk over there. Robin number 2 over there. Hey, Robin. Hey, I'm calling you Robinho. Anyways, Elon did change Twitter Inc. to X Corp, which he wants X to be the everything app, he's called it. Well, it's starting here. Twitter will let its users access stocks, crypto, and other financial assets through a partnership with eToro. Starting Thursday, a new feature will be rolled out on Twitter app. It will allow users to view market charts on an expanded range of financial instruments and buy and sell stocks on and other assets from eToro. With the partnership, Twitter cash tags, not hashtag, cash tags, will be expanded to cover far more instruments and asset classes. You'll also be able to click a button that says View on eToro, which takes you through eToro's website and then buy and sell assets on its platform. So, I know a lot of people are saying eToro sucks. I don't use eToro. I've never used eToro. But a lot of people use eToro.
There's a lot of people that
34 million people use eToro.
A lot of people that aren't in our space that now, well, you know what? They've been selling crypto.
I think it matters less who the partnership is and the fact that there is a partnership that does this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think it would make any difference in my mind if it was eToro or anyone else. I think the fact that this is a partnership and people are going to be able to do this right on Twitter. You know, you can post what you did, show your positions. I mean, I'm over here making a case for leverage trading. I want Elon. I want to be able to go full degen right in public in front of everybody. Like
500x leverage.
But hey, yeah. Well, I only need like
price
10x,
moves a cent,
but still, you know, I'll take what I can get. Yeah.
I mean, look.
But no, just this whole story. I'm bullish. I'm super bullish
Twitter,
on this.
like, okay. And, you know, in the morning I woke up, I saw the headline. I was like, oh my God, this is huge. And then I started reading it and I was like, well, it's not like you can buy directly from Twitter, right? You still got to click a link and then go to eToro. But like that functionality is going to be in front of 450 million people. That's how many users Twitter has.
Yeah, that's it. It's still the giant exposure. I think eToro is the biggest winner of this.
100%. 100%.
And I mean, you had a small, relatively speaking, compared to its competitors, a small crypto platform or a small trading platform that now offers crypto, and this is, before it says crypto there, it's trade stocks as well. And so you have
like a Robin
Hood. You have a lot of people that are gonna get exposure to stocks, cryptos, and I'm still waiting for that integration with Doge. I'm waiting for Doge to get a little bit more exposure on Twitter. I think the changing of the
your bag?
Actually I am. Hey man, I'm telling you, I think Doge is gonna get some kind of utility when it comes to Twitter, and I think that the switching of the logo was a precursor of that.
Elon's just very erratic, so you might have to hold on to your bag and wait for 6-7 months. But then when something happens, a tweet happens, and you're up 50%, and you're good.
Yeah.
So first of all, thoughts, you guys called the Doge logo on
Robin
Twitter
did.
thing. Congratulations for that. The fact that you guys called that should go viral. That should go viral. First of all, that was an amazing call. It should have. It should have. But my take, I think it's funny that, while the U.S. government is obviously Operation Chokehold 2.0, this deliberate, coordinated attack against crypto. While this is happening, Elon makes Doge the logo for Twitter. Elon comes out and puts crypto trading right on Twitter. I think the fight for the soul of crypto in America is going to have to go through Elon. He is obviously a crypto advocate. Obviously, he's pushing it in the open in front of everyone, while all the people in the government are trying everything they can to suppress the industry. And Elon, who owns the largest social media platform, isn't letting it happen. And I like it. I really like it. I'm glad we have him in our corner, at least, even if it's just pushing Doge. A win for Doge is a win for crypto. The more people that see Doge, the more people that see a meme coin on board to crypto. I'm not against it at all. Not for a second.
You don't need to look any further than China. And I mean this realistically speaking. You don't need to look any further than China to see the power of social media and payment infrastructure. Tencent, which is the owner of WeChat, They are the masters of integrating social media and other utility and payment infrastructure all in one app. And this is one of the largest companies in the world. Obviously, they operate in China. They have a little bit more oversight from the government, if not, some people say it is controlled by the government. Whether or not you look at it that way, it doesn't really matter. They have a ton of users, money, and the platform is extremely efficient. It does let people communicate through their social media and seamless integration with fintech. And you got Elon out here saying, hey, we're rebranding to X Corp, and hey, we're also partnering with eToro. Is he taking a page from his biggest competitor? Because who is Twitter's biggest competitor? It ain't Facebook.
TikTok.
It's TikTok.
Is it TikTok?
It's TikTok and it's WeChat. It really is. I mean, and they have payments. And so you might not think of it because we don't use WeChat here in the States, but it is exactly that. It is a social media platform with TikTok built on top of it. And I know the TikTok version we have is supposedly different. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. All ran by one company called Tencent. And now you have Elon saying, hey, we're going to offer financial services through our partner, and we're rebranding to X Corp, which is going to be an all-inclusive company. Just saying, man. Just saying. It might be good, might be bad. I don't know, but I'm just saying that I think we're getting more than just tweets and check marks here. We're getting something that we're gonna look back and be like, remember when they changed their name to X Corp? And go ahead.
Real fast, shout out to David Brumbelow in the chat. He was just here at the Hit Network a couple days ago. Super nice guy. We got a picture together. He just right there at the bottom. Shout out to him. He's super nice guy. What's up, David?
What's up, David?
Yeah, he's been hanging out with us in the chat for a while.
If you guys are in the Atlanta area and you want to hang out with us, we'd love to. If we find some time, we'd love to come hang out. Maybe grab some lunch or something.
Yeah, or if you're in Vegas as well, your doors are always open here as long as you're not a weirdo. We got to throw that disclaimer.
Don't be weird.
We invited a weirdo and we had to change our
locks.
Policy.
We almost had to sell all our equipment and move to another state and change our channel name to Windy City Crypto. AJ,
wow. It was that bad?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. AJ, we're gonna let you go, my friend. But before we let you go,
sure. Thanks for having me.
We have your Twitter link. So if you want more AJ, follow him on Twitter at AJ Writes Crypto, or just click the link in the description of this video. Is there anything you want to leave us with before we let you go?
Man, I mean, I guess thanks for having me. I'm really excited to hang out with you guys next week. We've been staying super busy here at the Hit Network, but it's a little bit more chill. Ben's kind of going on an adventure for the next little while, so I have a lot more time to focus on all the other things that were going on. Basically, I don't have time to do a whole nother thing of TA right now, but to all my day traders out there, I gave you the drop on Fantom once. I gave you the drop on Fantom twice. 2 other charts I'm looking at right now are NEAR and AGIX. There's my golden nugget. Go with it what you will. Wait for the retest. Take your time. Do your research. And
hold on, bro.
Have a
we're
great
going
day,
long
guys.
or short?
Thanks for having me.
We're going long or short? You can't just say, where are we going?
Just look at the chart. Look at the chart, baby.
All right,
look at the chart. There you go.
AJ, thank you so much, bro. We
see you in a couple of days.
See you in a few days, my friend, and
in a
we
couple
look forward to
days.
having you on again. Take care, bro.
All right, boys. Have a good one. Peace.
AGIX and what was the other one?
NEAR
Protocol. I'm gonna have to look at the chart.
Also, Talladega Fitness bought himself a center membership. So
what?
He got a membership.
He did?
Yeah.
You sure?
Or did he just re-up for the month?
No. He just commented something, and it shows how long he's been a member for.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, welcome to the 1 month anniversary.
That's right. Okay. Let's talk about what happened yesterday. Pivotal moment that forced Vitalik to spend, I think he spent 20 grand on that guy to sing that beautiful Ethereum song that we played in the beginning of the show.
So terrible.
It was the worst thing I've ever heard. Ethereum's pending with, so Chappelle went live yesterday. Miguel said he's got to go. Bye. See you later, Miguel. See you tomorrow, my friend. Chappelle went live, which was the Capella and the Shanghai upgrade, unlocking Ethereum. Pending withdrawals total $1.7 billion. And you might be asking yourself, well, then why is ETH over $2,000? Because not everything happens at once. So this is from The Block. Roughly 8 hours after Ethereum Chappelle upgrade went live, more than $1.34 billion in Ether was waiting to be withdrawn, which that figure has increased to $1.71 billion just an hour and a half later. 695,000 Ether was pending withdrawal earlier today, according to token.unlocks, but that figure has increased to over 860,000 coins. More than 99,000 ETH was estimated to be withdrawn over the next 11 hours, creating an early post-Chappelle average of 380 million in Ether withdrawn per day. 380 million per day. That's a lot of money. Currently, 17.5 million ETH is staked, excluding rewards, which amounts for 15.6% of the total supply. Since the Shanghai upgrade went live, the net staking balance has decreased by 63,000 Ether. Roughly 67,000 has been withdrawn, while 4,500 has been deposited. So money is being deposited. Now, I have this Twitter thread here from Look On Chain. After the Ethereum Shanghai upgrade, around 260 million has been withdrawn dollars. Lido has withdrawn a total of close to 64,000 ETH, accounting for 57%. Here is kind of what this looks like. So 19 million ETH is staked on chain. That includes the rewards, right? 14.5% of the total supply is staked. Now, I want to point out that 14.5% of total supply being staked is peanuts compared to other leading layer ones like Cardano, like Solana, and even like Avalanche and Polkadot, where it's upwards of 60, 70, 75%. Look, we're getting liquid staking from Ethereum, which is what Cardano has. What number? Like, there's no way this stays at 14.5%, right, Robin? If a layer one like ADA, Solana, Polkadot, if they can be up in the 60, 70%, why can't the number one layer one, where you no longer have to lock it up for a certain amount of time?
Well, here's the thing: when you had the lockup of staking, or when you had the competition having massive staking, you got to take into account there wasn't a lot of utility, right? And you can't use the utility functions. You can't use the dApps if your token is staked, right? And so if you're holding Ethereum, or say a giant chunk of the liquidity or of the tokens in the circulation, if they're being used to facilitate transfers, to buy and sell NFTs, to use as collateral for a loan, for other DeFi swaps, whatever it may be, as you get more utility, remember, staking essentially is a utility, right? And so which utility are you going to use? And so I think that as these chains get larger, as Cardano gets larger, it's not going to have 70% staking, because so many people are going to be utilizing all the dApps and all the functionalities of Cardano. But when Cardano did have 70% staking, it was when it didn't have any dApps. Remember when Cardano came out? Or when the staking came out during the run up of the bull market, and everyone was piling in on it, wasn't really much going on there. I mean, I think they just had some NFTs on there that weren't wildly successful, but people were trading them, and so I think the environment is changing. I will say that there is no venture capital company that I'm aware of that has exposure to crypto that doesn't have Ethereum. And if these venture capital companies are going to be holding Ethereum long term and not trying to sell or exit their position, which I think most venture capital companies believe in ETH long term, they're gonna start staking their Ethereum, right? If there's not any counterparty risk and it's all done via on chain, why in the hell would they just let it sit there in their Ethereum wallets? Now, I think that the reason we haven't seen them piling in yet is because the hard fork just happened. They are not going to just pile in the very day of. They're going to make sure that the rollout is successful. But I think in probably 2 to 3 months from now, if there hasn't been any hiccups, which I don't think there will be, I think you're going to start seeing the venture capital say, hey, let's draw on this Ethereum we just got sitting around and let's make some passive income off of it. Especially if they're holding it all long term.
5%, 6%. I mean, that's pretty freaking good.
Now, I don't think we'll get as high as 70% as you mentioned, but hey, why not 35? Why not 40% of the Ethereum in circulation get locked up? I think that is a realistic number.
Brought up a good point. If it's a thriving ecosystem and you obviously use ETH, especially on the layer 2s like Optimism and Arbitrum that don't use their own tokens for gas fees. You got to use ETH. It probably can't get to 60-70%, right? Because of what Robin mentioned. It's a good point.
I do want to give a little shout out to the chat though. Nifty Guy also gave a Woot sticker, 27 Canadian dollars. So big shout out to you. Also, we have Tyler, Mike, Secret Soul Society, Crypto Tick, Chase, Ray G, Crypto Naughty, J Mac, Ahmed, and Tony Sutton. To all of you, hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto.
Holita. Holalita.
Holalita.
Also, back to this Twitter thread. So this is interesting. Now, you guys got to remember, there's 2 different types of withdrawals, right? We went over this the last 2 days. We also covered it in our video. You have partial and full withdrawals. Partial withdrawals are processed much faster than full withdrawals, and only 19,800 validators, which equals about 713,000 ETH, are currently waiting for full withdrawals, accounting for only 3.5%. We talked about this. How many of these people are going to actually completely exit the Ethereum ecosystem? Now, again, full withdrawals do take time, right? They did this in a way to where it's not just going to start cascading and create an avalanche. A maximum of 16 withdrawals can be processed in a single block, and 115,000 validated withdrawals can be processed per day. Regardless of other factors, it took 5 days to process withdrawals from 567,000 validators. But it's not easy to withdraw ETH smoothly. You need to change the OX withdrawal certificate to OX01. After the upgrade, you also need to provide a new withdrawal address, and it tells you where you can find this. And by the way, great Twitter thread here. This is from Look On Chain. So if you guys want to follow, they tweet some good stuff out there. I don't want to say they're like, what's that one big chain analysis or chain?
Yeah, chain analysis.
Chain analysis. Kind of, but not really. But either way, it's a good source of information if you guys want to follow it. So what I'm taking from this and what we should all see is, well, everyone's like, well, ETH should be dumping, right? All this money's being unlocked. Well, no, we know this thing's going to take some time. So can we be looking at 2 weeks from today and we're seeing massive sell-offs and ETH is at 16, 17, 1800 bucks?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Or Robin, or.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think that because not a lot of people understand that these withdrawals take time and it doesn't happen overnight, they see the price go up and they start FOMOing in, and it ends up not mad. The liquidation.
If I was looking to exit Ethereum, I don't think I would sell it right now. I'm not talking about I'm just talking about blinders on, no news here. I'm just looking at the price. You just crossed over 2,000. You're probably going to turn it into support. And you're thinking, hey, when should I sell? It's probably going to go up higher, right? And so you're probably trying to target an exit point. Now, let's just say, hypothetically, if Bitcoin drops down to 27,000, Ethereum goes under 2,000 again, say it's back down to 1,800, I think you might find people in a scenario like, well, shoot, I unlocked my Ethereum. I was trying to sell it and I was waiting for a good price, I still want to sell it. And I feel like Ethereum's price is tanking. Let me just get rid of it now. You might get more of a cascading drawdown for the simple fact that people are waiting to sell their Ethereum and perhaps are waiting for a price rally. And maybe they're just going to sell anyways because it's all just profits they pulled off the table from the long-term stake. So I don't know, man. I think wouldn't surprise me. Just know that there's going to be more potential for volume and volatility because there's more tokens that are able to buy and sell, right? And so if you have a big sell, you have a big jump in volume, you can have a bigger jump in volume because there's more liquidity out there. So if the price starts crashing, you could have a potential for more people selling than you typically would if everything was being staked.
Also, Leber said the Discord link on the YouTube About Me page is expired. I just updated that, so that should be good to go, my friend. So join our Discord if you haven't already done so. But look, even if ETH goes down to $1,500, $1,400, $1,500, $1,600, we know why it went down. And if nothing's changed about the protocol, if nothing's changed about the team, nothing's changed about what Ethereum is and does, I mean, I'm a buyer. Are you? I know Robin's a buyer. Rocco would probably be a buyer. Just interesting. All right, guys, we're done. Finito. Sosito.
We added who do we add to the credits?
Knoxville.
Yeah. Yeah, Knoxville, he's already added, and then we'll stay tuned. We'll add Cryptic Mushroom to the credits as well at the end. So thank you guys for joining our whale membership. Keeps the lights on here.
That's right. And Knoxville, make sure you get me your go ahead and go. What the hell?
Nope. Turn the lights back.
What are you doing? Knoxville, make sure just go to our YouTube page and email us. Or DM us on Twitter. I don't know. Find a way to contact us. Tell us what your Discord tag is, and we'll add you. Cryptic Mushroom, I will add you as soon as the show is done. Speaking of adding things, go ahead and add some merchandise to your closet by visiting internetcrypto.com, where you find Sin City merch and just regular old crypto merch. Also, follow us on
Is there
Twitter.
any tracksuits in the store?
Even tracksuits.
It's a good look on Rocco, man. Coming soon, man.
Right away. Yeah. Can we get a Sin City Crypto pizza making kit?
Yes.
Mamma mia.
Just take a week off and design a pizza oven, Sin City brand.
You don't need a pizza oven.
Just for him here.
You only need the barbecues. And then
That's right.
Fantasize about the pizza.
Guys, go follow us on social media, Sin City Crypto 1 at Twitter and all the other places, Instagram, TikTok. Go join our Discord. Also, today was a fun show, man. So to all of you watching and that were here, thank you guys so much. We will be back tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
And then we won't be here for a whole week after that.
Yeah, so make sure you got your notification bell on. We will be streaming to Sin City Crypto at 10:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Next week.
All of next week.
From BitBoy Studio.
From Studio in Atlanta. So you will get Sin City Crypto. We're not going to go dark. And yeah, with that being said, Rocco. Guys, thank you so much for another amazing day. Big shout out to everyone who supports this channel, whether it's by viewing, whether it's by liking, whether it's by throwing the money our way or being a member of this channel. We appreciate all the support, guys. We are growing, and we're so happy that you're growing with us. That being said, on behalf of myself, Rob, and Rocco, we love you guys. We're excited to come back tomorrow. Until then, peace!